Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and yeah, that was a boo-boo. But if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Come on in. All my return viewers, you know how we do. Come on in. Let's have a good one. So today we're going to be doing a final pour episode. The final pour episode today is going to be of the Benromach, aged 15 years, 43%. At least there's that, right? So let's go ahead and get this cork pop. Whew. This is my first entry into Benromach. We went for the 15. Why? Because, ooh, I'm not going to complain about that. That's a good one. The Benromach. There's not a whole lot to look on the back. Yeah, we're just going to skip that, I guess. Go for the full review if you want all that information on there. Was this the one I forgot to do the... I think it is. I think this is the one that I forgot to do the whiskey color scale. I think there was 2 or 3 of them that I missed very recently. So let's get this off screen. We're going to get this roughly about that third level. Hold on, let me sort of... Probably between those two. Between the Palo Cortado Sherry and the Burnt Amber. But just in case, I wanted to make sure we got that. Mr. Randy does 3 series. Part 1. Off the rip, get it home, crack it open, share my first impressions of my first pour with you because that's what we do. Part 2, full review time. We drink it down halfway. We put it on the shelf. We let it sit for a week and a half, 2 weeks. There's the schedule. Let it open up. Let it, air out. Get some character. Let everything that's been bottled up in there just, relax a little bit. Give it some room to walk around. Okay. I go online. I get next to nothing. Come back. We still talk about it. I score it, continue to drink it because part 3, final pour, where we're at today, we have the final pour, compare it to the first pour, off the rip, and everything in between. I bought this 15 over the initial version expression they have because it was on sale. And I saved, I forget how much, like 15 to 20 bucks or something like that. I think it was roughly on the shelf. I think it was like $99, like just barely under $100, which stayed within my price point. But it was lowered on sale for some reason. I forget what it was. This was sourced at I think it was a Total Wine and More. So it did end up coming back to me to about just under $100 out the door. On the nose, it's got some oakiness, some spice. But then you're getting some deep richness, stewed apricots, ripened red fruit like plum. But there is a little bit of light side on this. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. It's easy. This had a little bit more staunchiness to it on the first third of the bottle. Got better for the second third. And now relatively mellowed out. That's still good. That's damn good. That's damn good. Benromach. I love Speyside. I mean, I don't know if you haven't noticed, but more often than not, there are 2 particular Scotch regions that land on my desk for reviews. And that's Speyside, probably number 1. There are so many great Speyside whiskeys out there. It's more than you can shake a stick at. Then you have the Islay. The Islas, they are in and of itself a different kind of creature. Speyside, it has a little wiggle room, not a whole lot, but it's like a little sway back and forth on that meter. to the deep rich to the lighter fruit. Deep rich, lighter fruit. I have not gotten into a whole lot of Highlands. I've had plenty of Highlands blended with other regions. The one I think I have the least of, besides the island Campbelltown, would be the Lowland. I've had a few Lowlands. I can't say I really agree too much with them, but if you have a suggestion for a Lowland Scotch that I have not had, go ahead and drop that in the comment section. I'm very interested in trying something good from Lowland to get me into the Lowlands. But let's go ahead and get this next one on and we'll talk about it. Still got good viscosity on this final pour. It's a very low intensity, but deep, dark richness. Not too dark, not too rich. It's got a relatively decent balance to it. Even on the final pour, things are kind of holding together. There's not a whole lot of action going on in any particular area. It's kind of, like I said, well-rounded, balanced. It's juicy. It's good. Nothing is exceeding a 1 here. Lips, gums, cheeks, jowls, tongue, back end, warmth. Won't call it heat because it's not even close to heat. It's just a little warmth. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do that while you're there. Don't rely on the algorithm to suggest my videos to me. It suggests the videos to you because the algorithm has suggested them to me. That's weird. Still haven't figured that out. At a point where I'm just like, you know what? It's weird. Accept it as weird. Let's go ahead and do this finish. Like stewed or baked apple. I can't remember the last time I had a stewed or baked apple. If that just sounds weird to you, you've never had one of those, maybe try it. I can't say it's the best experience, but I can say it's different and it is an experience. It'll put a new flavor profile in your head, for sure. It's like syrupy, light molasses, dark brown sugar. It's like, what was that one? Abelauer Casganoff. Abelauer Casganoff, but lighter. If that Abelauer Casganoff, let's say it was a 5 out of 5. It was a strong 5 out of 5 to be more precise. I would say to compare it to that one would probably be a 2. But directly compared to that Abelauer Casganoff. Directly compared, okay? Not in any other sense of the mannerism. But if that other one, that Abelauer, was a 5, this would be like a 2. Maybe a little over a 2, 2.5. It's kind of very similar to the same thing, except it's on the lighter side. It's not as deep, it's not as dark, it's not as rich. Like I said, maybe a little subtle differences, but relatively the same, in line with a lot of characters on that one. And that Abelauer Casganoff was less, I think. That one was, I forget how much it was, but this one, like I said, this one was like $100 regular on the shelf. Probably 110, 115 out the door, at least, if not 120. I definitely would choose that Abelauer over this one, but I'm not saying this is not a good one, because it is. If you don't like that intensity, that deepness, that darkness, that richness as the Abelauer, like if you like something more in the middle section, I would say this is more of a middle section for a Scotch. It's not too deep, not too rich, Not too oaky, not too spicy. It's got a good, solid middle row flow going on there. I liked it. I'd like to know if you like it. So in the comment section, love to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? Have you had the Benromach 15? Have you had any of those? I'd like to talk about it. Which one do you think I should go for next? And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a dang good one.